The Monmouth cross country team begins the 2015 campaign on September 5th, but long before then, we need to get a few thoughts with the head coach, Coach Joe Compagni, with where the team is entering now, Coach, year 3 in the Metro Atlantic Athletic Conference. Couple of seasons of fall with the men and the women on the cross country side. Talk about where your program is from that standpoint.
You know, the thing we've learned in the MAC is that the MAC is a very, very good conference in cross country. You have a nationally ranked team at the top of the conference and a lot of us very good teams behind them chasing after that. So we've learned that the last few years. I feel like we have a veteran team and they have hopefully done some great work this summer, which we'll find out soon, so that we're ready for the season.
Exactly, and obviously still eagerly awaiting the team to report. And you said it, the depth in the conference from top to bottom is very, very strong. And now that you've seen a couple of the championships run on the cross-country side of things, where do you want to see this Monmouth cross-country program move forward? You said it, you have a lot of veterans coming back that has now seen how this works for a couple of seasons.
We do. We have a few freshmen that I hope will contribute right away, but we're really counting on the veterans. Both sides are veteran groups. I think we have 9 of our top 10 women back. We have 5 of our top 7 men back. So they've been through the battles. They've been through the wars. They understand what it takes to get ready for the season, which they've done this summer. And now they need to keep that focus so we're ready for championship time late in the October, November.
Exactly, and it's obviously difficult to forecast what's going to happen then, now. But, Coach, you obviously oversee both programs, both the men and the women, and the entire track and field program here as well at Monmouth. But the question for the cross-country side of things on the men and the women's side, what do specifically in your mind the men and then separately the women have to do in order to take that next step in the conference?
You know, I think the men need to recognize that it's going to be very competitive and that early season success is nice, but it doesn't dictate anything, that we have to keep our focus all season long. The women had some great success in track, and I think they need to take that next step and realize that they can be among the top teams in the conference as well.
And Coach, final question from me. You mentioned all the returnees coming back. You obviously have a lot of the newcomers as well. The great tradition of Monmouth cross country and track and field has been happening for a lot of years now. To go against some of those upper tier teams in this conference, you said it, nationally ranked teams. How big would it be for the program to take that next step forward?
I think it would be huge, and that's one of our goals, is really to be able to be at the top of the conference. And to do that, you're looking at the best teams in the East and some of the best teams in the country. We have 4 people back on the team that are all East people. They need to be able to step up when we need them to throughout the season, and especially at championship time at the end of the season.
Well, Coach, we'll definitely keep an eye on that as the year goes on. We look forward to meeting, obviously, the newcomers and the rest of the team when they report. We appreciate a few minutes.
Thank you, Eddie. Appreciate it.
That's the head coach of Monmouth, not only track and field, but also cross country on the men's and women's side, Coach Joe Compagni, getting ready for the 2015 campaign.